You're listening to Mr. Suave at MrSuave.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, please gather around and pay close attention. In the light of staying true to oneself, I'd like to declare the following. So listen good and listen well. 1, 2, 3,
Sex? Yes, please.
Can you hammer a 6-inch pipe through a board with your penis?
Not right now.
A girl's gotta have her standards.
Are you ready for the sex girls? The hot, lean, hot, big, hot girls. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You are listening to Mr. Suave's Mod World at MrSuave.com and on modradiok.net.
Interrupting all programs.
It's a mod world.
Why is good sex important, especially compared to a good night's sleep?
Oops, he did it again. He's made another Modcast. Hold on to your lids, kids. Here he is, Mr. Suave.
cut from a different cloth, but with the same design. Welcome to Modcast number 521. I kicked off the show right there with a new find, at least new for me. Just discovered these guys, the Fabulous Heydays. That song was cut from a different cloth. Comes off of their debut album, Ladies and Gentlemen. It's out on Chaputa Records from last year. Still seems like it's okay to call that new, right? Especially since it is new to me. Want to get a look at the Fabulous Heydays? I've got the video for another great tune of theirs, Pistol Packin' Penny, up on the Modcast homepage at MrSuave.com. It's part of the now regular bonus third set of songs that just don't make it into the hour-long Modcast. Would that we all had more time, right? Summer has flown the coop here in Seattle. We had a nice run of hot weather. Well, I was on my little hiatus, which was cool. Rather hot, I guess, but fun anyhow. Now though, fall is definitely in the air. Football's kicking off. Baseball playoffs are knocking. The holidays are right around the corner. Can you believe that? Another year in the books, it's looking like. It's been a good one. Just listen to the rest of this show for a little taste of how good it's been. Lots of new music for you coming up right now.
If you ask her why, she'll say she likes it like that. If you ask her why, she'll say she likes it like that. If you ask her why, she'll say she likes it like that. When she wants a breakfast, she rings a bell. When she wants a dinner, she rings a bell. All her favorite college schemes, she rings a bell. All her favorite naughty dreams, she rings a bell. When she wants a breakfast, she rings a bell. When she wants a dinner, she rings a bell. All her favorite college schemes, she rings a bell. All her favorite naughty dreams, she rings a bell. If you ask her why, she'll say she likes it like that. If you ask her why, she'll say she likes it like that. If you ask her why, she'll say she likes it like that. If you ask her why, she'll say she likes it like that. When she wants a breakfast, she rings a bell. When she wants a dinner, she rings a bell. All her favorite college schemes, she rings a bell. All her favorite naughty dreams, she rings a bell.
I've got too much love to give. It's all here for the taking. Take some, use it, but don't ever abuse it. The haters will keep on hating. The capitalists keep on taking. We can ignore it all. Just do what we want. Let's just leave this town. Let's burn it to the ground. Let's just leave this town. Let's burn it to the ground. We ended up kissing. I knew something was happening. The spark, the charm, well, I guess you know. The kind of thing that breaks you in two and makes your heart go. A tidal wave, an economic apocalypse. Let's just leave this town. Let's burn it to the ground. Let's just leave this town. Let's burn it to the ground. Let's just leave this town. Let's burn it to the ground. Let's just leave this town. Let's burn it to the ground. Let's just leave this town. Let's burn it to the ground.
I think it's awesome that you had sex with her. If a goofy guy like you had sex with her, I feel like I had sex with her also.
So drunk, I just wish I remembered it.
I should call to see what she wants, so I better get home. I told her to call if there's something she needs, so I better get home. I better get home. I've got to say it's lonely on my own. I've been away too long, so I better get home to be with the one that I love. Yeah, I better get home and get back to the place that I love. better get home.
Digging up Main Street, closed all day. Follow high ground, behold and play. A lonely figure, digging and brood, lost inside a head of familiar tunes. Keep your distance, don't engage. Resistance, futile, over rage. Sweet things you steal, are some kind of joke. Have a habit of sticking in the throat. Baptized harshest night of the year. Eye to eye, rigid lies, no faith in fear. Whistleblowers whistling in the wind. Foundations of floodplains fail in the end. Not war buddies, not best mates. Wandering in wilderness, I can't wait. Such a trick keeps fire, misaligned, and always from behind. Why do you keep running away? Hiding your identity. Somehow there's no sympathy. You should hear what's said to me. La 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la. Mind gaps full of cracked stones unturned. Teachers ignore lessons they should learn. Not in this life, not the next one. Sometimes you'll face what you've become. Steamed up mirror, your heart tear. Bad hangover, sobering despair. Seeking thought, lost what you need. And I didn't need one of them's me. Keep digging deeper holes. Pride comes before it falls. Hindsight means you're too late. You're not there on both the gates. You're not there on both the gates. Why do you keep running away? Why do you keep running away? Why do you keep running away? Why do you keep running away?
You're listening to Mr. Suave's Mod World.
Ah, the gladness of a woman when she's glad. The sadness of a woman when she's sad. But the gladness of her gladness and the sadness of her sadness can't compare to woman's badness when she's bad.
Life got in the way. That's what happened to that last band right there. That was 90s pop punks, the Young Hasselhoffs, with Quiet, which will be on their forthcoming LP, Life Got in the Way. And boy, didn't it. That band was riding high back in the late 90s and early 2000s with a handful of singles and album releases. And then, well, sounds like life got in the way. The Nebraska band is back, though. They have a new album on the way from Rumbar Records, so you get that to look forward to. Right ahead of them was pop rocker Jane Lane with Another Drug from her OK With Dancing Alone EP, out now on Astoria Tracks. And before her, you heard the Happy Somethings with Not in This Life. That's the lead track to their brand new album, Running Away. The UK band has what I might call a, lo-fi, power pop, sort of jangle pop sound. I would also say it's infectious. So be sure and check out Running Away. And ahead of them, they're back, Librarians with Hickeys. And they're back with a bang. That song right there was I Better Get Home. It's from their new album, Hand Claps and Tambourines, which will be coming out in October from Big Stir Records. It's a great listen, as always. But for me, that song right there, I Better Get Home, that just runs away with the whole show. Which is saying something because the whole rest of the show is quite good, too. And then before that, out of the ashes of a bygone band, the Brilliant Corners, comes Karen, new outfit. Brilliant Corners were very cool 80s alt-rock indie pop band with a kind of C86 vibe to them. The band's frontman, Davey Woodward, is back with friends from other groups like Total Rejection and Loop. And they have a new outfit, kind of an indie rock band, Karen. Their new release is just out from Raving Pop Blast and Old Bad Habits. That song is Leave This Town. Has a sort of post-punk power pop feel to it, which, makes it kind of perfect for the Modcast. Right before that was another interesting find. She Likes It Like That from South Croydon, who I don't know much about yet, but I hope to. Because I have a feeling I might be playing a lot more of his synthy new wave-ish music. Kind of reminds me of if Sparks and They Might Be Giants had a Forbidden Love Child. She Likes It Like That is from Croydon's Quasi Una Fantasia EP, released earlier this year. And as always, I'm going to link to that on the Modcast homepage, and you'll want to get over to his Bandcamp page and check out all the offerings from South Croydon. Found myself really digging it, and I think you will too. And way up top of that set, getting it all going with even more kind of hazy, synthy indie pop, was Portland, Oregon's own Reptilians with I Feel Fine. It's kind of a truthy number. Has one of the best songs I've heard in a song lately. It's just hit me right at home, of course, because my age. That line, now my body's gone to shit, but I feel fine. Ain't it the truth for old folks like me who just have to get used to this? I Feel Fine is on the band's third full-length release, Multiverse, just out from Captured Track Records. Okay, keep up with me between Modcasts. I'm out there on the social nets, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, but not TikTok, never TikTok. And you can listen in at Mod Radio UK. Very easily, just point your thingamajiggy browser, whatever it is, at modradiouk.net. It's got to be the oldest online mod radio station in existence. Believe it or not, it got started way back in 1996. That is true. In 1996, I was still doing my then website, Mr. Suave's Swinging Cocktail Lounge, which was exactly what it sounds like. But mod radio was already a decade old when I launched this Modcast in 2006. That's some history. Anyhow, please do reach out. Let me know what you think of the show. And if you're in a band and have new material coming out that you'd like to share, please drop me a line at rob@mrsuave.com or track me down on social media. A friend pointed out to me recently that I have neglected to actually ask bands to send stuff in. I take unsolicited material. But now that I'm saying it, when I think about this, I guess it is solicited. At any rate, if you have new tunes or news or whatever about your band, let me know. I can't guarantee anything, but I always like to get a heads up and then share the good stuff with the listeners. Speaking of that, here's some shareables for you. Gonna kick it up a notch right now. This is the Airport 77s, right here on Mr. Suave's Mod World.
Feel the room start shaking, and if you wanna listen shake things up tonight. Tune in to the beat revolution. Tune in so you can join the fight. Now it won't take long till it rolls into your town, and you can't go wrong. This revolution won't let you down. And if you try to ignore, well, we'll turn it up just a little more.
my social anxiety disorder? You see, when I'm on meth, I can do sex with people that if I were not on meth, I would never do it with because they are disgusting.
Mum dear, you know that I love ya, but I can't hear about Michelle Obama. I don't care if she is a man. I came home to see the fam. It all started with 9/11. Now you believe in heaven, 'cause Charles Darwin was a bigot, and Donald Trump won twice, don't you reckon? I was raised on organic veggies. 5G is a government weapon. The chemtrails are fucking scary. I'm so glad that you are wearing conspiracy. Mom! Conspiracy! Mom! JFK is killed by Satan. Monsanto is making bacon. Education is indoctrination. We're heading towards a one-world nation. Now you might think that the earth is flat. TBH, I'm off that. There's fluoride coming out of our tap. Mum will not take that crap. The rock trials are fucking evil. QAnon is on a level. Big tech is silencing our thoughts. Mum said the bolognese has thorns. Conspiracy! Mum! Conspiracy! Mum! Conspiracy! Mum! Conspiracy! Mum! I just wanted a nice family holiday by the sea. But instead I got Mum conspiracy. Conspiracy!
Hi, Brooke. It's Mum.
Happiness from the outside in. I look around and I breathe it in. It fills my gut, but it leaves me thin. Happiness from the outside in. Happiness from the outside. Happiness
Welcome back to Modcast number 521. Speaking of Modcasts, and we are speaking of Modcasts, aren't we? You can browse the back catalog at MrSuave.com. A good majority of the shows are available on demand. And if you should happen to come across one not streaming for some reason, let me know and I can set a mod up. There's some good stuff back there, if I do say so myself. Speaking of good stuff, how about that last bit of power pop and garage rock? That was Minneapolis rockers Mad Mojo Jet with Hard to Be Broken from the EP Get Your Mind Straight, just released on Rumbar Records. And if you want to see Mad Mojo Jet doing their trashy garage punk thing, you can check out the video for Missing Stairs as part of the bonus third set of songs up on MrSuave.com. Ahead of that, from way down under, was RMFC, Rock Music Fan Club. The band is really just one guy recording all the pieces, Buzz Clatworthy. And that track was his new single, Access, just out from Anti-Fade Records. And I guess it's sort of a teaser for his forthcoming full album. Before that, from New York, the all-female garage punks Thick with Happiness. That's from their new album, Happy Now. And right ahead of them, you heard another band from down under. That was Sandy Dish, who sound kind of like sort of cut from the same cloth as fellow Aussies, The Chats. That track was Conspiracy Mom. It's from their new album, The Whore That Broke the Camel's Back. And I got a link to their Bandcamp page at MrSuave.com if you want to get over there and pick up that album. And you should. You should wanna. And you should do it. Just saying. And then that blast of ballsy rock and roll right before that, huh? That was the legendary Swagger. And I have totally fallen for this band. I've been playing the hell out of their new album. It's called Gypsies, Junkies, and Thieves. It's from Rumbar Records. That's the lead track you heard right there, One and Done, and it just fucking rocks. Sounds like a Lost Social Distortion album. You can tell these guys are from Southern California. They're putting a very cool modern spin on the kind of, old school melodic punk that came screaming out of SoCal in the early 80s. And before them, another legendary band, Muck and the Myers, with their brand new single, Beat Revolution. And then finally, kicking that set off, a band I just love. That was the Airport 77s and their brand new single, One Good Thing About Summer. Great song. Kind of reminded me at times of the Vapors from back in the day. And that's always a good thing. But the Airport 77s, they've been on a roll, releasing some really great music. So looking forward to more from them. Alright, as always, got the full track list up at the homepage, got links to all these bands on the Modcast homepage, all at MrSuave.com. Don't forget to spell out the Mr. So you can get over there, explore more about the bands and more of their music for yourself. Please do, that's the whole point here, right? Sharing good new music. And of course, I've always got that bonus third set of songs, which you really should check out because there's some really good stuff in that mix as well. It's hard to cram it all into an hour, so, I cheat a little, I stick some extras up on the homepage. Worth a look, truly. Okay, I got one more for you. This is an interesting one. It's from a power pop band. You probably all know them. They helped define the sound in the late 80s, early 90s, and even had some really great chart success as well. Sadly, we lost one of the members a few years ago, but the band has soldiered on. Still, this song is not exactly new. The band has uncovered, just found, I guess, and then released a whole album's worth of previously unknown unreleased tunes that were written and recorded decades ago, and just now getting some publicity. Public airings, I guess. So you will definitely want to check out the new album from The Smithereens. That's right, The Smithereens. This track is Out of This World. Oh, really, that's what it's called. Out of This World. I'm Mr. Suave. Thanks for listening.
One got stuck in the middle, another one leading the pack. One got picture a riddle, another with a knife in his back. They got my sympathies in the morning. I say a prayer for them in the night. I know just how you strike without warning, and how I gave up without a fight. You say I never understand the new things you found. You're a complicated kind of a girl. You say the pain of living's really getting you down, but I can't feel sorry for a girl who's out of this world. Let's get out of this world. Out of this world. Alright. It seems there's always someone waiting there for you. You think you're moving, but you're stuck in reverse. You know that no one's ever gonna ignore you, yet you keep saying things just couldn't be worse. She's got 2 chips there on her shoulder. She's never happy until she's in a fight. The last time I was with her, I told her I just wanna get loaded tonight. You see, I'd never understand the new things you found. You're a complicated kind of a girl. You see, the pain of living's really getting you down, but I can't feel sorry for a girl who's out of this world. Let's get out of this world. Out of this world.